Hello, everybody. I had a really long day, but I didn't really do much. After jumping up on the camera and, doing my morning or my afternoon meditation, I really try to be mindful and present being here. But my mind is just like wandering and like coming to the realization that nobody ever recently has done like a pilgrimage like mine. So like I was doing all this like research on like YouTube and trying to see like what videos and like searching things like walking across America, and like you can see like veterans doing it. You can see little new snippets of people doing it. There's this one older guy. It's very scripted, and like it's not necessarily about America. It's literally about them walking, them walking. And yeah, they all have their own purposes, their own reason. And like there was this one kid, I guess, that was trying to walk for like environmental awareness, about how the world is gonna end if we don't change our ways. And like he was very environmentally cautious. So like all these journeys or all these like walks and all these people, like yeah, they got a good idea. Like yeah, it's great. You're getting out the house and you're going for a walk and you're, walking 3,000 miles, 2,000 miles, and then after after that they go right back to their lives, you know, and majority of them I've seen other videos where, oh, I'm gonna go walk across America again, instead of coast to coast this time, we're gonna go, the other way, and or I'm gonna go to Mexico and do it, or I'm gonna go, and it's like dope. You guys are achieving things. It's cool. It's amazing. I'm not trying to knock on anybody. I'm just gathering information. I'm downloading. I'm studying because this is new. Everything I'm doing is new. Um, that environmentalist dude, like his attitude and like he did everything barefooted. He's from Maine and he's like, I'm gonna travel around barefooted and I'm gonna do everything barefooted. And that was actually pretty dope, but it's not, in my perspective, it's not logical because you can really hurt yourself, you know, going that distance, especially on concrete. If you're trying to get grounded, you know, being barefooted in Mother Nature is perfectly okay. But cement, man-made like ground it's gonna hurt your feet. You're supposed to protect yourself. And he did have a tragic end. Like he ended up getting smacked by a car. So, and he was doing everything the right way. He was doing everything careful. He had a reflector jacket. He was far off on the road. So there are dangers. There are, you know, there's a high possibility on this journey I can die. But how I look at it is we're going to die anyways, living our normal day-to-day lives. Either we die miserable working our 9 to 5, putting in all the overtime and, you know, this is what we know, this is what we do, this is the routine, and we're just miserable. We do that. That's just what we do. We're miserable, but we're happy. Some of us are half in, half out. Some of us have happiness, have a good home, you know, and majority of us in America are miserable. We're sad, we're depressed. And as human beings, we have freedom, but we're distracted and we forget that we have freedom, and we forget what freedom really means and the definition of freedom, and we forget that we have willpower. We have the ability to choose. We make choices. I am 29 years old. I gave American society a good go. I contributed a lot. So I feel like at the age of 29, I've done enough to be able to enjoy my retirement. It's basically what it is. It's my retirement. This is what I'm choosing to do with my retirement. So it's not like I'm going to go, walk across America. No, I'm going to explore, like in death, like explore America, all the vast like landscapes, and I'm just going to connect with people, and if they allow me to record conversations with people, and it's going to be a real life experience. This is real life. This is going to be step by step, and to make it so much real for like everybody else that is possibly going to watch, I'm not recording any more videos until I get to the train station. When I get that train station, I'll record a little video of the train and me on the train, and I probably won't talk as much, but that will be my next video. Because I already got my ritual down, like I already got everything down, I got all my preparation, but to live in the now, I need to stop making these videos so I can just enjoy living in the now, because it's going to drive me fucking bonkers. Like, I haven't even been able to, like, focus on anything but preparing for the trip, and now I feel like I've done enough preparation for an unplanned trip. And this is dedication of 29 years. 29 years. And after that 29 years, if I decide to just stay doing what I'm doing, I'm going to do so. If I'm still in the United States in the 29 years, if I haven't ventured off into a different country, I might stay in other countries. I might just keep on bouncing and try to figure all that realm out. But I just need to be clear and concise. I'm a jumbled mess, but my message doesn't have to be jumbled. No one is forcing me to do this. It's honestly, since I've been here in Oshkosh, I've had a spiritual awakening. A spiritual awakening is not something that happens to you and then it's done. No, it's a continuous journey, and I so happen to enjoy learning and discovering and figuring things out, and this journey is mainly going to be a personal journey. So me being, it's demonstrating personal sovereignty. It's demonstrating my power to have sovereign majesty. It's, no ties to political things, no ties to, end world peace, or, not end it, but because it's already fucking gone, but start, world peace. I already know I'm not going to be able to change the whole world. I'm very analytical. I'm very, like, I overthink everything. So I already know I'm not going to be able to change the world. And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change my world, my inner world, this whole being. There has to be a different life. There has to be more to life. There has to be, and there is. Like, I know it, there is, and that's what's bothering me too. Is I know there's people just don't do it. It's not normal, so people don't do it. I mean, there's plenty of people that live on the road and do van life and stuff like that. I don't want the security of a van. I don't want the stability of a van. I want the adventure. I want the struggles. I want to be shown real human interactions. I love that shit. Demonstrate kindness and love and respect, and show me that. So I know in here that peace is not completely dead. I know that kindness, and I know unconditional love. I know that there is still good out here in the world. And this is kind of my way of finding inner peace. This is my way of grasping inner peace and keeping inner peace, creating my world, embracing my inner self, embracing who I am, but in the same respect, learning about other people, learning how to just not necessarily me choose the right people, but allow the universe to provide those right people. Because, like my buddy said, like attracts like. For me, it's light attracts light, and hopefully that stays and I manifest that, and my light would attract the light. It would attract people. I'm not going to be out here, hustling no more. I'm just going to live my life. And if I don't eat, I don't eat. If I don't have shelter, I don't have shelter. I'm not a crackhead. I'm not, on any kind of drugs. I smoke a little weed. So if I end up getting weed on my journey, I'm going to smoke weed. If I end up doing other drugs, I end up doing other drugs, but I am not an addict. I'm going to stay away from yayo. When I say other drugs, like, I am perfectly fine with psychedelics. Psychedelics goes perfectly well with my spiritual journey. I also understand I need to be around the right people. And I need to understand that there's a lot of fake drugs out here. And if I'm taking any kind of drugs, like Molly or anything like that, I now know that there's test kits and stuff to test that shit. Make sure it's pure, make sure it's 100% what you say it is before I ingest it. I'm not just gonna randomly start popping pills and drugs and partying and doing all this crazy shit. I already don't like drinking. I might social drink, I might, I'm not gonna be like, no health freak, no like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat healthier because I'm not going to be eating really. um, I'm honestly, this is going to be my life, and I'm gonna document every single day of my life. As long as I'm able to have this phone, and if I end up losing my phone, so be it. Then I don't have to make any YouTube videos. This is for me. I just love the fact that I can have documentation. I was on TV today. I jumped on YouTube on my TV, and I was like, oh, like that is, it's mainly, this whole thing is for me. When I'm old and I'm like, oh my God, look how young I was. I can see all that, man, that's going to be amazing. I don't need privacy. Accept me for who I am. And I know for a lot of people, I'm too much. Sorry. I know how to be mindful and tone it down a little bit, but I don't feel like that's okay. I feel like I should be 100% true to me. And if I decide to fucking go outside, or if I'm already outside and I decide to dance and sing and, meditate and do yoga, I should be able to do that without worrying about outside judgment or outside perspectives. And I do that today. When I'm walking around, I'm reading my books and I'm dancing and I'm singing and I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm me, baby. I'm me. And this is... And I get to, like, time everything on point. Since I suck with time, I'm just gonna keep track by New Year's. So I know, like, the Soul Drift pilgrimage, it's gonna be born January 1st, 2025. Like, I'm already gonna be, like, dabbling into that world or that realm. But January 1st, 2025, New Year's, I have no idea where I'm going to be in the world. I have no idea where I'm going to be. I know I'm going to be away from the noise, though, and the chaos. And I know for a fact, I hope I know for a fact I'm not going to be locked up in a psych ward. Because a lot of people that go out and do these, they get a lot of good feedback. But I don't know how the law enforcement is going to interact with me. So I just need to be respectful and be mindful. And yeah, today was just a lot. It was just so much emotion. I talked to my dad. I did some cooking. I ended up reading my whole poetry book that I put together. Like, it's like not even a complete addition to it. Like, I got so many other, like, poems that it's not even in that book. And I just like having it. And I'm thinking about giving it to someone either here or taking it on the road with me and then just randomly giving it to somebody. I don't know. I'm debating. But if they use any of my artwork, I got the original copies. I got the original documents. And what's crazy about that is I read every single poem in that book. And when I was writing all those poems, I had no idea what I was talking about. So I look at it like my inner self was like leaving me these little hints, these little clues. Majority of those poems are probably written by my inner self. And now that I got him and he's right here, oh, I'm so ready for it. So ready. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna go take a walk. I'm gonna, I already gave up Facebook until June. Like, I'm not going to be on Facebook. So I found the workaround. I made a freaking YouTube account. So in June, I'll be jumping on Facebook and exposing YouTube account, my new name. I'll switch my whole new name and everything in June. Like, I'll keep everything normal. And then by the time June hits, I'll change my name on Facebook and I'll give everyone an update. It's gonna be crazy. So I'll see y'all when I get to the train station. I'm ready. There's this feeling of peace and happiness and joy and excitement, and I'm so ready. I literally just got a backpack, phone, a little solar pack for my phone. I'm gonna probably bring a bottle of water. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I'm going to the desert. I'm gonna need water. I'm gonna need hydration. Like, I ain't stupid. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna, but I don't want to be carrying a bunch of shit with me. So when I get there, if I need what I need, the universe is going to provide. The land will provide. The spirits will guide. I'm gonna go for a walk. Enjoy this last little bit of ganja I got. Unconditional love to everybody. I'm just gonna leave y'all with this. Through my journey, there is a slight hope that hopefully through my personal growth and through my self-discoveries, yes, there is that hope. I would touch somebody and they embark on their own path of enlightenment. Yeah, of course, that would be beautiful if someone watches my videos, watches my life, and watches my story, and then they start, meditating, they start their own rituals, their own, whatever works for them. I don't want people to exactly copy and paste me, but find what works for them, get their daily rituals down, and start finding peace and grasping their power. And, that's more of a long-term goal. Right now, it's about me. It's about learning skills that I don't have, obtaining knowledge that I don't have, and just appreciating the land that I'm on. Remember where we came from. And I know it's going to be okay. I'm going to love every moment of it. The good, the bad, the ups, the downs, the twists, turns, spins, I'm so ready. Peace and blessings. Have a wonderful evening.